So guys, in today's video we're going to go through a step-by-step guide for how you can set up your very own car washing business this summer. Car washing is a really good way to make money. I'm going to be doing it this summer, and last summer I did it with my mate and we can make over 50 quid profit a day each. This video will have everything that you need to know about how to start a car washing business, how to do the promotion, what stuff you'll need, how to wash the car. It's all in this video, so make sure you stay tuned. Plus there are going to be timestamps in the description and comments if you want to skip around to different parts. I've been talking about car washing quite a lot on my TikTok and been getting a lot of DMs, so I hope this video helps. Also guys, if you haven't checked out my TikTok, definitely go and give it a follow. I'm nearly at 20,000 followers at the time of this recording, so it's been pretty good. I've blown up a little bit, so yeah, I've been enjoying it. Okay, so first of all we're going to talk about investing. You're going to need a bit of money to start out with your car washing business. Obviously if you have no money it's going to be quite tricky to start, so I would say maybe ask your parents or your friend around you if you can get a quick loan, because you're going to get a return on your investment pretty quick and make the money back. So we're going to be spending money mainly on the different products that you need, but you also want to factor in costs like printing if you're going to print out any flyers, transportation, so you're going to need to transport the stuff around in something, and also if you want to get a uniform, maybe some polo shirts to make you look professional, but I personally won't be doing this. So there are two main ways people can do a car washing business. The first one is just washing the outside of the cars, and the second one is doing the outside and cleaning the inside. Now if you do the second one you're probably going to make a bit more money, but the first one also works. So it'll probably cost you about £50 to get the products to start washing the outside of the car, and then it'll probably cost you about £30 more to get the products for the inside, but this is excluding a hoover, which most of you will have, and a hose, which also I'm assuming most people will have. Also another thing to consider is whether you have some face masks and gloves, because obviously there's the coronavirus and you want to stay hygienic. So now we're going to be talking about the equipment, and I'll just show you the different products that I bought for my business. And we're going to start with washing the outside of the car. And by the way guys, anything mentioned in today's video will be in the description for you guys to check out. So the first thing I bought was a good quality car washing shampoo. This one is by Autogilm, and this stuff is just used for washing the outside of the car. It's important that we're buying high quality products because obviously we want to do a really good job. Next you want to get some wheel cleaning spray. I got some by Autogilm. You also want to get some glass cleaner spray. This one is by Turtle Wax. Then you want to get a bunch of microfiber towels. These are really useful for drying and also a bit of cleaning. We're going to be using microfiber wash mitts. These are instead of sponges. These are a lot better than sponges. They clean a lot better, you have more control, and they actually lift dirt off the car instead of spreading it around like a sponge would do. Obviously you're going to want to get some buckets. These are relatively cheap. This is optional, but you might want to get squidgy. These are really good because they just dry the cars so much quicker than a microfiber towel. So for the inside you're obviously going to want to get a hoover. I would recommend getting something like a Henry hoover, but any hoover that you have works really. It's good if they have like smaller attachments because then it's easier to hoover the inside of a car. You're also going to want to get stuff like these brushes. They're relatively cheap. You can get all this stuff on Amazon by the way. And yeah, these brushes just make it a lot easier for detailing the inside of the car. You're going to want to get some dash and glass cleaner. This is by Turtle Wax. Some multi-surface cleaner. This one is by Armour All. Oh yes, and I forgot to mention, I just found this, but this is actually a tyre brush and this is for the outside of the tyres, so that goes with the outside cleaning kit. Okay, so next up is learning how to clean the car. This is probably the most important thing. If you don't know how to do a good clean of the car, then you're probably going to get a lot of unhappy customers, because obviously people really value their cars and they want to put their car into some trusting hands. So in the description I've linked below a playlist, and this is a super simple guide, but it's really good as to how to wash your car. It's made by the brand Armour All, so obviously they're including Armour All products, but you can use any products like the ones I mentioned in today's video if they're a bit cheaper. The videos in that playlist are only a few minutes long, but they're really helpful, and to be honest I think it's the best guide out there. So now we're going to be talking about operations. So for the business you probably will want to hire one of your friends to help you, otherwise it can get a bit lonely and it speeds things up a bit. So for paying your friend you could offer an hourly rate, but I think most friends would prefer to do a split of the profits, so you could say maybe 40% of the profits, and then that extra 10% would be going towards the startup costs. Obviously you want to make sure your friend is also very knowledgeable about how to wash a car, so send him the playlist and maybe do a practice car before. So for the flyer I created a really professional looking flyer on Canva, and I'll link that down below as a template in case any of you want to check it out. I'm not sure if you can do that with Canva, but if you can it will definitely be in the description. Also if you have any community groups like WhatsApp groups or Facebook groups, or just have any neighbours, send them a message saying, hey, I'm doing a car washing business, would you like your car washed? But the main way we're going to be making money is by knocking on doors around around your neighborhood and other neighborhoods near you. I would actually say that the wealthier neighborhoods are the better ones to go for, but you can try with any. When you knock on doors, it can be a bit scary, but you need to get over the fear of rejection and just go for it with full confidence and really sell your service and seem very professional. If you also have flyers with you, this really helps because it can make you look more creditable. Down below, I'm going to leave a Google Docs, which is just a quick script which you can learn and say to people when you knock on doors, which will make it a lot more easier and hopefully get you some more sales. So once you've got the business going, you can obviously get a lot of cars in the summer, but the really cool thing about this business model is that if you leave your phone or your email on the contact sheet, people will be phoning and emailing you throughout the year asking you to wash their car. So literally just have this set up ready to go, and that's throughout the year you'll be making money. So lastly, I'm going to be talking about pricing. So I think for the outside wash, generally I would say £7 to £8, and that's including everything like the glass, the wheels, and just the body of the car. And then for the inside of the car, this is going to take you a bit longer, so I would recommend charging around £10 to £12. However, you could do a deal where you do them both together, so the outside and the inside of the car, and you do that for about £15. So yeah guys, that is pretty much how you would set up a car washing business. Obviously, if you want any more help or have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Also, make sure you follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok, they will be linked down below. If you did appreciate this video and found it helpful, make sure you leave a like, as this will help me push up on the YouTube algorithm. Also guys, check out the link down below to get a free £5 with Curve card. It's free to sign up with the link, it doesn't cost you anything, gives you a free £5, plus it also helps support my channel. And apart from that guys, I'll see you in the next video.